if you are looking for some gaming room, then you should watch this video till the end, as Fluid Project 1.5 unofficial build is kinda nice in terms of gaming, but there are some bugs too. So let's begin without wasting any time. Whenever it comes to security, the first thing is that the build is enforcing. Then there is quick unlock, face unlock and app drawer.
Wait a minute!
Oh sorry, I mean app lock. So the customizations in this room is not that heavy like Havoc OS, Evolution X or very similar rooms like that. Also you can watch the portrait video to have a better look of these customizations. So here is the official changelog for Fluid 1.5, and for device changelog it is just inclusion of Xiaomi parts. So the safety net does get passed with Magisk Card enabled, and without it won't pass, and without root I'm not sure. Also the wideband is L1 by default.
Here we go!
Double kill!
A little bit spicy.
Stealth chopper inbound. Hostiles have destroyed the site.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Recon ready for deployment. Enemy's advanced UAV is online.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Online.
Another one.
Friendly stealth chopper inbound.
Silence! I kill you!
Online. Stand by.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird!
It's a plane!
So the gaming performance of this custom room is great. There are no lags while playing game. Even while screen recording it works perfectly smooth. But the FPS is not that stable. You can use some Magisk modules to make the things work better. This gameplay is recorded at 720p and I was using stock kernel only. So now let's have a look at benchmark results, and if you are still watching this video then make sure to subscribe, as I want to reach 2k subscribers as soon as I can. Unfortunately, Geekbench was crashing, and it is common in most of the Android 11 custom ROMs that I've tested. So this test is done with 100 threads only, and it is pretty impressive. This ROM works perfectly smooth as there are no lags while screen recording or using it normally, and the performance is great too. You can have a look at the gaming results and the benchmark scores too. If you are rooted, then you need to enable Magisk Card to pass the safety net test, but it is also good thing that you don't need to flash any extra module to pass the safety net test, and the build is enforcing too, which is a good thing. In this build, there are many bugs which I will explain in a bit. The temperature while gaming can go up to 47 degrees, and the most common that I get is 45 degrees. Still both of them is high. So the bugs that I faced is fingerprint sensor is working on lock screen and WhatsApp only. It doesn't work in other apps which requires fingerprint. Also nightlight doesn't work, and I faced some app crash too while using it normally. So this custom ROM is one of the best, and this can be great for gamers who need to update their device. Also they can use some Magisk modules to get more FPS or stable FPS, but the temperature can go up to 50 or even higher if you do so. Also some users said that the temperature can increase while using Telegram, and it can go up to 44 degrees for them. So if you are a gamer and you don't care about heating issues and you want max FPS, then you can definitely flash it. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram.
Dancing on the moon.